love you, man. And I really want to thank Mr. Scott Brennan. Y'all give a hand, Scott Brennan. Scott, come on up here, buddy. I'll see you guys. I'll be around. Thank you.
How about another round of applause for Gary's? You know, Gary's a funny guy, but actually, you know, in addition to his comedy and his routines, the one thing that I respect a lot about Gary is his professionalism. And I know that may sound surprising to some of you. But the help that he provides in rehearsals and helping our sponsors and others with timing and transitions in their presentations and stuff, and just keeping people entertained, keeping people on time, is just phenomenal. I can't tell you how much he helps, but we look forward to future years with Gary. So I'm going to cover a few things here in this closing. Probably won't take another 20 minutes or so. We'll do a couple thank yous, cover the drawing for the paintings, and a couple other items. So first of all, I want to say thank you to our sponsors. First of all, our platinum sponsor, Microsoft. You can kind of hold your applause to the very end so we can get a round of applause for everybody. Our 3 gold sponsors, Jet Reports, Lanham, and Solver. Our silver sponsors. Our bronze sponsors again. And the rest of our exhibitors. So thank you very much. So thank you to our organizing committee. So right now I want to do what we normally do and bring them up here and let them stand up here for the rest of the presentation so you can see them and embarrass them a little bit. Yeah, so come on up, everybody, slowly. So again, these are all volunteers, as we always say. Many hours spent. So as they get up here, I'll kind of continue a little bit. Yeah, right. Sure, a round of applause. Kind of get out of the way a little bit. Like Gary said, thank you also to Eva Chu, our event planner. She does a remarkable job. Eva, step out a little bit. I see you hiding over there in the corner. So here's a number. This is the final attendee count for this year. Didn't quite get to 600, but 594, I believe, is the second highest in the event, next to Phoenix 3 or 4 years ago. So again, to remind you that we plan on growing this number much larger than that. So bring more people and get here next year. So just a couple quick reminders. The conference survey is on the mobile app. So when you're done here or as you're sitting in the session maybe, you can fill it out. Again, what we'll do with the conference survey, a little motivation to actually fill that out as well, is that we'll have a $500 gift card drawing for it after the event. So we'll let you know. We'll contact you by email or phone based upon if you win or not. Look for the webinars that Paul White talked about starting. What you're going to see is these are going to be once a month. You're going to have different content that Microsoft's going to present on, more than likely on the current product. You're not going to see anything on Madeira or anything like that. But those will actually start in November, so look for those. Those will be exciting. The presentations, I believe this is actually accurate. The presentations will be on the mobile app to download. If that's not accurate, then we'll let everybody know. Look for an email that comes from us to tell you where those are. We often get asked a lot how to actually get your hands on those. Early registration for next year. So what that means is that we will open up registration much earlier next year. So look for that. You know, come February, hopefully you'll see our website up. And get on that as quickly as possible. Afterwards, even though this is a closing, you're going to have a lunch afterwards, so feel free to stick around and grab lunch. So now on to probably why most people are here, the actual drawing for the 2 paintings that we have. So again, here's how this will work. I'm going to ask for first a volunteer, because I want to make this as clear as possible, to come up here. Angel, why don't you come up here and draw? This is a little different than the other drawings in the sense that you don't have to be present to win. Anyone's eligible. So I wanted to I didn't want a board member draw because board members' names are in here. Microsoft names are in here, all that sorts of stuff. So we're going to draw 2 names. The first name will get the first choice, and then the second name will be left with what's left. So, all right, we ready? Yep. All right, grab one in there.
Who wants it? Who wants it? Come on! Let's see. First one.
All right. First winner is Jennifer Elliott. You don't have to come up here, but is Jennifer here? No, not all? Well, congratulations, Jennifer. All right. Number 2. And this is, I don't know what we collected, but
Over $2,500 at least.
over $2,500. So we raised almost $2,500 for the charity that we mentioned the other day. So it's great. Uh-oh. Better put that one back in there. I jumped right out of there. All right.
Last one.
Number 2, Angel.
Come on, let's see the energy in the room. Come on, who wants it? Who wants it? Dig deep. There you go.
We got 2.
Got one.
All right. What is this? This just says keys. Is that you? It's keys? All right, congratulations. Everybody knows her by keys, evidently. So, thank you, Angel. We'll call him. We'll just call him. So, we're going to ship that. So, we'll get with you afterwards. Take your first and your second choice, and we can write it down, and we'll ship you whichever one's left. So, all right, exciting. Next. So where are we going next year? So before I announce next year's event, I wanted to announce that this will be my last year as the president of Directions. We like to actually refresh the office positions as well as the chair of the committees, keep things going, introduce new people, new ideas. Unlike Congress to an extent, but right? So we like that. We like term limits. So it's always good to rotate those positions. So with that, next year I'm happy to announce that Catherine Turner Lawrence will be taking over as president. So we're going to leave it in great hands with Catherine. So I'm going to ask her to actually cover a couple words and then go through, and she's going to make the announcement as to where we're going next year.
It's working.
It is.
Oh,
Want to use that?
I get a pointer. I get the pointer. Okay, so yeah, this is awesome. I've been on the board for several years now, and it's you spend a year or two trying to figure out what you're supposed to do and how to get involved, and but it's been an awesome experience sharing this opportunity to serve everybody in our community in this way, and all these people work so hard to do this, but without all of you and all of our sponsors, it just would not be possible. So the response from you is really great. We've added a couple new board members to the board this year, which is going to be really exciting. So we have Mark Christie from Inovia joining us. Yes, it's awesome. And we also have Brent Fisher from Tribridge, who's joining us as well this year. So I'm super excited to see them coming on the board. All right, so before I get started, the one thing I do want to do is recognize our leader who's been in place for a couple years now. He's done a phenomenal job. It's made a huge difference to us on the board. And I know I have some big shoes to fill, so I'm going to be challenged with that. I'm completely relieved to know that he is going to continue on the board in a committee chair position, so I'm so excited about that. But it is a normal activity for us to honor our past president as they're going out. So while he's staying on the board, we still wanted to do that. So I actually have something to give Scott, but I didn't bring it with me. So we normally do something like we give out a surface or something like that, which I wanted to do, but as we all know, one just came out, and so there are some options there. So I didn't want to make that choice for Scott. So so we decided to give Scott one of our infamous American Express gift cards. We'll make him feel like one of the crowd. So
That's a large gift card.
that is a very large gift card.
Very large.
Yeah. When we told Eva I needed a gift card for, I needed a thank you card, she's like, well, I ordered it. And I'm thinking, God, you ordered it? Yeah, so then when she gave it to me, it's like, oh, okay. So, yeah, we
Thank
have
you
a
very
nice
much.
big card. Yes, thank you. So, So without further ado, let's get on to where we're going next year. It's going to be so much fun. As Scott said, there's a lot happening in our channel, a lot of excitement, activity. I think to look out and not be blinded by the lights, but be able to see everybody. It's so cool to see that so many people are still here today. So that is very cool. But, oh, I need the clicker. Sorry. So, next year, we're going to be in Arizona again. So for any of those that joined us 3 years ago, I think? Yeah, 3 years ago when we were in Phoenix at the Biltmore, we went back, we looked at the Biltmore, things had changed there, so we decided not to select that property, but what we did select was this property in Chandler, right outside of Phoenix. The Wild Horse Pass Resort, it's awesome. Everybody's going to absolutely love it. We'll do a complete buyout of that venue, which is going to be a lot of fun for us. So, looking forward to seeing you, all of you, in Phoenix. And bring your friends from the office. We'd like to see more friends from the office join us. Thank you.
All right, that would be the end of the conference. So feel free to grab some lunch. And great seeing everybody, and we'll see everybody next year.